Okay.
You remember last night?
Every minute, unfortunately.
Thanks again for saving my life.
Mine was on the line, too, but you're welcome.
Yeah. It's never easy to be responsible for taking a person's life, no matter who they are.
Look, Luis, I appreciate your concern, but we've already been through this. I mean, didn't Ethan explain my presence in the main house to your satisfaction?
No, not quite. Sheridan, I was there in the living room when you freaked out. You said things that
I was sleepwalking. I mean, surely you're not gonna hold me to whatever it was I was babbling about.
I'm not holding you to anything. I'm just curious. You said things that implied that last night wasn't the first time that you'd taken a life. Something's haunting you, Sheridan. Why don't you tell me what it is?
You did remember to tell Gwen about the Faust wanting to be near the McIntyres at the reception, didn't you?
Pilar, I asked you a question.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Crane. What was it?
Never mind. You're still worried about Julian, aren't you?
At least, let me remove your personal papers from the attaché case and put them someplace else. That way, if Julian comes back to my house...
Stop it, Pilar. Stop it. All this fussing about that stupid attaché case is starting to get on my nerves. You lied so smoothly. Julian has no reason to return. He is not going to find the papers that prove that Ethan is Sam's son.
Such a terrible liar, Pilar. Not surprising, considering your tedious regard for the truth. You almost got away with it, too, until I realized you were fibbing about Ivy being in the house with you. If you could lie about that, why should I believe you about an attaché case? Unfortunate. Teresa was careless with her purse. Now I can search your humble abode to my heart's content.
Last night, you kissed someone in this room and you said you loved them. It was a really big deal.
Who do you love?
You.
Come on, Whitney. You can't hold Chad to anything. He said he's completely out of it. I know that he loves you. I am sure of it. And when he wakes up, he's gonna tell you that you are the girl of his dreams. Say something, Chad. Who did you think you were talking to when you said you loved them? I came by to get fitted for the maid of honor dress.
Well, according to Ethan, that might not be necessary.
What is Gwen talking about, Ethan?
Looks like Ethan may not be marrying me after all.
What?
He's got cold feet. Tell her, Ethan.
Well, it's not what you think, Teresa. Of course I'm going to marry Gwen. She's just teasing.
You should have heard him. He had the nerve to admit to pre-wedding jitters. You know, I should be mad at him. But how could I possibly? He's way too cute. Especially when his cold feet were brought on by a dream about some other woman.
Another woman?
Yes, and he won't tell me who.
Well, I can't.
See, that makes it worse, Teresa. Dreaming about some strange woman.
No, please.
Well, what do you think, Teresa? Any ideas of who that woman might be?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Gwen, look, you better cut it out or you have Teresa thinking you are serious about calling off the wedding. I mean, what's the difference who I was dreaming about? You're the woman I love.
Okay, I guess you're forgiven. Unless you think I'm letting him off too easily, Teresa.
No, not at all. But where's the dress? I can't wait to try it on.
And I can't wait to see it on you.
I would have been here earlier, but it's been kind of crazy at Whitney's house with Chad recuperating there.
What happened?
I forgot. You don't know. Remember how Chad checked himself out of the hospital too early so he could take that job on the prom boat?
Yeah, I'll never understand how he managed to keep himself from drowning, not to mention Whitney.
Well, it took its toll. He lost so much blood that he almost died.
Damn it, I knew he looked bad. I even asked him about it.
Well, don't blame yourself. Everybody did, but he lied and he said he was fine. Luckily, Kay and Simone found him and, well, he had collapsed.
Well, look, I've got to get over there and see him.
Of course. Sweetheart, please give him my best, okay?
Sure.
Bye. Oh, Ethan just cares so much about the people in his life. He's going to be the most wonderful husband in the world. Teresa, wouldn't it be great if everyone in the world had a double? And then you could marry someone just as wonderful as Ethan.
I would like that.
You must remember who you kissed, who you said you loved.
Not really.
Are you sure? Because you said it more than once.
You must have heard me wrong.
No way, we were all here. We heard every word you said.
I love you.
Think, Chad. Who would you have said it to?
You know what? This is just a big waste of time. He said he doesn't remember, so let's just drop it.
Easy for you to say, Whitney, but some of us care about what Chad's feeling.
I still gotta go anyway.
Don't let us keep you. Chad, this is important. You must have some recollection of what you said, who you said it to.
Like I said, my mind's a blank.
Well, aren't you gonna ask me who it was? You've gotta be curious.
Don't tell me it was you, Kay.
Of course not, silly. It was Simone. You told Simone you loved her and then you kissed her.
Thanks a lot, Kay.
I just thought it might jog his memory.
I'm sorry. I guess I must have been really out of it.
I know what's going on here. You don't remember because it was your subconscious talking.
So what?
You told Simone what was in your heart, even if you haven't actually admitted it to yourself yet.
Could that be true? Could you possibly feel that way about me?
Sheridan, last night wasn't the first time that I got the feeling that you were trying to forget something traumatic from your past. Just tell me what it was.
Honestly, Luis, you're making too big a deal out of this sleepwalking thing. I mean, even Sam said that anyone would have a reaction to shooting someone. Isn't that reason enough for me just having a bad night?
You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't make you feel worse.
Well, I'm just going to use last night as a wake-up call. I'm going to forget about what happened and start living in the present. Today is going to be the start of a new beginning for me.
Oh, that sounds great.
The first order of business to my new life is to eat. How about you?
Fantastic. I'd love some eggs.
How'd you know that was what I was gonna make?
It's the only thing you know how to cook.
Very funny. I have to forget about it. If I don't, it'll ruin my life.
I owe you both my sincere and abject apologies for my behavior last night. To you, Pilar, for disturbing you at home with my unfounded accusations. I'm sorry. But most of all to you, Ivy. Whatever our problems, you're still the mother of my children. You're still my wife. I had no right to doubt your veracity in such a blatantly disrespectful manner. You've told me time and time again that you have no secrets from me, and I owe it to you to take you at your word. So would you forgive my breach of faith? Well, if you'll both excuse me, I have errands to run. Ladies.
Well, that was odd, even for Julian.
In spite of what he said, I sense he's still suspicious.
I would agree with you, except he has no reason to suspect anything. My only secret is safely locked in the back of your closet. Well, let's get back to the rehearsal dinner, shall we?
Don't come home too soon, Pilar. Today, su casa es mi casa.
I really don't know how to answer that, Simone. I mean, I ain't never been much on psychology, but since I don't remember kissing you, I guess it could mean anything.
Be right back.
How could he kiss me and say he loves me and then not remember any of it?
Chad's been around. He's used to playing it cool. He just doesn't want to admit to feeling all mushy about you in front of me and Whitney.
I don't think so. He doesn't act like he loves me.
Because he doesn't know it. It's like I said, his subconscious is coming through and he's shy in front of an audience. Give him a little time and he'll be yours for the asking, Simone. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
You've been packing the tennis gear for a while now.
Actually, all set. Guess I'll see you later.
You ain't put in your 2 cents yet about what just happened in here.
None of my business, really.
Kay just said that I kissed your sister and told her that I loved her. How do you feel about that?
Who is it?
It's Pilar Sheridan.
I'm glad to see you.
Oh, I would have come earlier, but I was helping Mrs. Crane with the seating arrangement for Ethan's wedding rehearsal. Sheridan, are you all right?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. You know, sometimes I think you and Ethan are the only two people who really care about me.
I will never be able to thank you enough for saving my son's life. I don't know what I'd do if I lost Luis.
It feels the same way about you.
What about you, Sheridan? I overheard some of the staff talking about an incident last night.
I walked over to the main house in my sleep. Apparently, I created quite a scene in the living room. I guess last night's shooting brought back all the old nightmares.
This is what I was afraid of.
I've tried to fight them, but last night just brought it all back. You know, me as a little girl in the living room with the corpse, wondering if I'm responsible for that person's death.
Oh, Sheridan.
Ethan says that it's all in my imagination, that nothing like that happened, and that I'd be crazy if I was to tell anyone about it.
I agree with him. I think it's the only way to put the fears behind you. You have to move on with your life.
That's all I want to do.
Sorry, I thought you were still in the kitchen.
Oh no, my eggs.
She claims that she's all right, but I don't believe her.
Yeah, you and me both. Sheridan's one of those people who keeps everything bottled up inside of her. I'm worried about her.
Well, maybe you should leave that to me and her nephew, Ethan.
I don't know if I can. You know, something from the past is eating away at her until she opens up about it. It's not going to go away.
Well, if that's so, that's her business, hijo.
Well, that's what I'm not sure of. See, whatever it is that's haunting her, I think it has something to do with me. That's why I have to find out what it is. For her sake and for mine.
What was going on inside of you when you saw me kissing your sister? Were you glad it wasn't you? Oh, were you maybe just a little jealous?
Still here, Whitney? I'm sure Chad needs his rest.
You're probably right. See you guys later.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, hey, I'm doing better. About a minute. How you doing?
I'm fine. Really. Kay and I, we're gonna go downstairs to make some tea. Iced tea. Would you like some?
Yeah. Thanks. Maybe one day you're gonna let me know what's going on inside of that beautiful head of yours. Man, what's going on, man?
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Heard we almost lost you.
Oh, man, whoever said that was exaggerating, man. I just lost a little blood, that's all.
Oh, looks like you're doing all right in the nursing department.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. They've been taking real great care of me.
You know, I overheard Simone with Kay. It sounds like she's got a thing for you.
Yeah, I guess she does.
Well, good going, buddy. So where'd Whitney's kid sister get the idea that she had a chance with you?
Maybe when I told her I loved her in front of Kay and Whitney.
I can't believe this is finally happening.
It did take us a while to bring that son of mine around, didn't it?
Don't remind me.
Mrs. Crane, I just wanted to let you know I'm back from the cottage.
Thank you, Pilar. I'll be right with you.
Okay.
Wait, Pilar, don't go. I have something to show you. Or rather, someone. Come out here, maid of honor. Oh! She's stunning. It's stunning. I told you it would fit perfectly.
Do you like it, Mama?
You look like a fairy princess, Teresita.
Oh, she does indeed. You know, Teresa, Gwen, I know, has already expressed her gratitude, but I'd like to add my thanks as well for you stepping in for her maid of honor.
Oh, I didn't mind at all, Mrs. Crane.
I wanted to show you that piece of lace, didn't I? It's in my room.
Right, okay, great.
I didn't finish. You look like a fairy princess on the outside, but in the inside you don't look so nice.
Mama.
Don't mama me. You're making a mockery of the holy sacrament of marriage. A maid of honor is supposed to be loyal to her bride, support her in every way the last days before the wedding.
But it wasn't my idea, Mama. It was Gwen's. And I had to say yes because it's the only way I can stay close to Ethan.
¿Cómo es posible que yo haya criado una hija tan irresponsable, inmadura y consentida? Que Dios tenga merced por tu alma.
I hate that you're mad at me, Mama. But I guess this is the price I have to pay because I am not giving up on Ethan, no matter what you say.
Well, if I can't protect my own children, I can at least stop Ivy from losing everything she's worked for.
Laura, where are you going?
I was going to go home and make sure that your personal papers are in the closet.
No, you're not going anywhere because nobody's touched my attaché case. It is right where you left it.
Not a strain of salsa music to be heard. It appears the entire Lopez Fitzgerald brood is out. Time to find out what your housekeeper's hiding for you, Ivy. Where is it, Pilar? Where did you hide my wife's attaché case?
Here you go, officer. My entire repertoire.
Wow. Great. Thank you.
To life.
Thanks to you, we both have a life. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Would it matter if I did?
I know. I'm like a dog with a bone.
Try a Rottweiler with a chew toy.
Right.
What do you want to know?
Well, look, I have to file a report on last night's shooting, and I was just wondering if you could help me out with the details.
But you were there with me. I mean, what could I add?
Your perspective. Look, let me just show you a couple photos, and you can describe in your own words, where you were and what was happening during the struggle.
If you really think it's necessary.
I'm afraid so. Sharon, what is it? You're shaking like a leaf.
You are my passion for life.
Sharon, what? You're as white as a sheet. What? I'm sorry. This wasn't supposed to be in there.
It's okay. It just threw me for a second. I'm fine. Really.
You could have fooled me. Look, Sheridan, it's okay to be shaken up by what happened. Nobody's gonna think any less of you.
That's not what this is about.
Well, then, what is it about? I mean, for God's sake, I'm not blind. This is obviously about more than what happened last night. Now
Look,
tell me, well, what is it?
just stop badgering me. I said I was fine. Why can't you just leave it at that?
Because if you tell me what it is, maybe I can help you.
You can't. There's nothing that you or anyone else can do to help me.
Not one more word about anyone finding my attaché case, all right? Well, come along. I need your help with the seating chart.
Oh,
Well, hello, Whitney.
hi, Mrs. Crane. I came by to see Teresa.
She's in there.
Okay. Bye.
Me? See if you can talk some sense into her. She won't listen to me.
I'll try, but you know how she is.
I'm afraid I do.
Oh my God.
Well, what do you think?
You really don't want to know.
Don't start in on me too, Whitney. I already got Mama to do that.
Well, whatever she said, she's right. You cannot go through with being Gwen's maid of honor, Teresa. It's just not right.
The only thing not right about this wedding is the name of the bride. Enough about me. What happened with Chad after I left? Did he tell you that he loves you?
No, Teresa, he did not.
Don't tell me he meant to kiss Simone.
I don't know what he meant to do, Teresa. He said he doesn't remember any of it.
See? It's just like I said. He was completely out of it when he told Simone that he loves her. He was thinking of you.
Then why didn't he say so, Teresa? He had plenty of opportunity, and he didn't.
Because, hey, but I don't have all the answers. But I do know who's supposed to be with who.
Hey, Whit.
Hi.
I'm sorry it took so long, but I was working on something. Teresa, this is for you for being my maid of honor. I hope you like it.
Thank you, Gwen. It's beautiful.
Oh, I thought it would go perfect with the dress. It's for bailing me out and being my maid of honor. But more than that, Teresa, it's to show you how much I really appreciate your friendship.
Well, I guess I'm not the only guy around here with a complicated love life.
I never said you were.
So if you don't mind me asking, why did you tell Simone you love her when the last time I looked, you couldn't take your eyes off her sister?
Thought I was talking to Whitney. And turned out it was Simone.
Oh, man, you did lose a lot of blood.
Tell me about it.
No wonder she thinks she's got a shot with you. So, why didn't you just tell her it was a mistake?
I tried to, man, but didn't want to hurt her feelings.
Oh, that's interesting. Sounds to me like you have one set of rules for me and another one for yourself.
How you figure that?
Well, if you can't level with Simone and Whitney about your real feelings, where do you get off coming down on me for not being straight with Gwen? Maybe you'll stop hounding me once I marry Teresa. Gwen. When I marry Gwen.
Too late, brother. You just gave yourself away.
You know, Teresa, you scare me sometimes. I mean, how can you act like Gwen's new best friend when all you want to do is steal her fiancé away from her?
I am doing what I have to do, Whitney.
No, I don't think so. I think you have crossed the line between right and wrong.
When it comes to love, there is no right or wrong. Think how you felt when you saw Chad kissing Simone. When you heard him say the words to her you've been dying for him to say to you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, no? I was there. I saw your face, and I recognized that look. Like someone had torn your heart out and stomped all over it. That's how I can do what I do, Whitney. So I never feel that way again.
I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
Right. It just, slipped out. Maybe there's something to this subconscious stuff.
What are you talking about?
Just something someone told me. Look, man, you're in love with Teresa, just like I've been telling you.
No, I'm not. Look, I love Gwen. I always have. I'm going to marry her. I mean, we've been talking about getting married since we were teenagers, and I'm not about to break that commitment with her.
Oh, that's real romantic, man. I hope you plan on using all of that in your wedding vows.
I just meant that Gwen and I are supposed to be together.
Supposed to be ain't got nothing to do with love. It is what it is. That's the beauty of it. That's the hell of it.
Do you still think I have a chance with Chad?
How many times do I have to tell you he's crazy about you? He just doesn't know it yet. I'll bet right now he's talking it over with Ethan.
You think?
There's only one way to find out.
Yo, I know what I'm talking about. Man, my life would be much simpler if I loved Simone, but I don't.
What did you hear? What did Chad say?
Yeah, but if you don't love her, you have to tell her that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, I gotta come clean with both Simone and Whitney about how I feel.
What did Chad say?
Hey, you girls okay?
Oh, it's nothing. We just dropped a glass. What did you hear? Was it something Chad said to Ethan?
Yeah, but fair is fair, man. If I level with Whitney and Simone about how I feel, then you gotta come clean with Teresa and Gwen. So we got a deal?
Why won't it stop? Why can't I stop remembering?
Sheridan, open the door and let me in. Don't tell anyone, Sheridan. Whatever you do, don't tell anyone. Sheridan, whatever it is, you can't keep it locked up inside you.
Just go away and leave me alone. Make it go away, please. Make it go away.
Why'd you drop the glass? Was it something Chad said to Ethan?
Actually, I couldn't make anything out.
You're kidding.
I guess the glass trick only works in the movies.
Then why do you look so freaked?
You want the truth? I can't stop thinking about Miguel.
Don't worry. You've helped me so much with Chad. I'm gonna find time to help you with Miguel. I want you to know how it feels for the guy you love to kiss you and tell you he loves you too. I have to stay close to Ethan and keep on being a presence in his life so he realizes that he loves me and he wants to marry me instead of Gwen.
Well, what, before or after the ceremony, Teresa? You are crazy.
No. And if you had any sense, you'd do the same. Stay as close to Chad as you can.
Then I guess I don't have any sense. Or maybe I just realized that Chad doesn't feel the same way about me, that
That you feel about him. Oh, Whitney, you just gave yourself away. You love Chad as much as I love Ethan. Don't you see that there's no reason it can't work out for the both of us?
All right. Look, I'll make a deal with you. Let's just say by some miracle, it turns out that Chad really does have feelings for me. Then I'll believe that you have a chance with Ethan.
You're on.
So, we got a deal or what, man? I tell Whitney and Simone how I feel. You come clean with Gwen and Teresa.
I don't know.
Man, I guess I pegged you wrong, you know? I mean, I guess you're just too scared to admit how you feel.
No, that's not it. Okay, I'm in. We'll both be totally honest with the women in our lives.
Pilar, will you stop fretting about the attaché case?
At least consider putting it in a safety deposit box at the bank.
Have you forgotten, Pilar, that Julian and his father own the bank and everyone who works in the bank? No. My papers proving that Ethan is Sam's son, they're safer at your house than anywhere else. For the last time, Julian has already paid you a visit. You handled it brilliantly. He has no reason to ever go back.
Good Lord, Pilar's entire house would fit into our kitchen pantry. How many hiding places can there be? Or she couldn't possibly put it in someplace so obvious. Well, consider considering how incredibly inept at subterfuge she is, I suppose it's worth a look. Oh, my God. You imagine prizing all this junk. What have we here? Game's over, Ivy. I win.
Tell me. Tell me what's going on.
What are you doing here?
You were crying. I was just trying to help you.
Look, the only way that you can help me is by giving me my privacy.
Look, Sheridan, that's not going to make it go away. You know it isn't.
How much did you hear me say?
Just that you couldn't stop remembering something terrible. Look, tell me what it is. Maybe I can help you.
Look, I asked you to leave. Why can't you just respect my wishes?
Is this the new beginning that you were telling me about? This is no life for you, Sheridan. Torn to pieces by God knows what frightening memories. The way I see it, you've got two choices. You can either let what's haunting you keep pulling your strings, or you can stand up to your fears, face them, get to the truth. Now look, I know that you and I have always had our problems from day one, but I've always admired your guts. Now, if this fight's between you and some demons, I've got my money on you any day.
I don't win.
Well, Sheridan, right now it doesn't look like you have much of a choice. Besides, you won't be alone. I'll be with you every step of the way. Well, what do you say?
I'll try. If you'll help me, then I'll try.